Hello and welcome to another video from Mr. Kumadu. In this video, we're looking at how to solve quadratic equation by the method of factorization. An example is this: 2x squared plus 9x plus 4 is equal to 0. To solve this, we pick the coefficient of x squared, which is 2, and we multiply it by the constant, which is the 4. So I'm going to look for this 2 times by 4. That makes 8. We're now going to look for two numbers that times together to give us this positive 8. At the same time, those two numbers we find, when added together, we get the coefficient of x, which is this 9. So I'm looking for those two numbers. And the numbers are 8 times 1 is 8. 8 plus 1 is 9. So I'm going to write a quadratic again. 2x squared plus, in place of the 9x, I replace it with 8x and 1x. So I can write it as x for 1x plus 8x, and I have plus 4, and that equals to 0. From here, we're going to put these quadratic in pairs. So these two will go together and these two will go together. We then factorize this. X is common to these two terms, so we have x outside of the bracket. And we ask, what must we times by x to make 2x squared? And that's just going to be x. We keep the plus sign. What must we times by x to make x? It's just going to be 1. So that is factorized into this format. Then we have a plus, we'll keep the plus. These bracket here, we factorize that. The common term to these two will be 4. 4 is common to both of them. What must we times by 4 to make 8x? And the answer is 2x. We keep the plus. What must we times by 4 to make 4? And it's just 1. So then we have equal to 0. At this point, you notice what's in this bracket is exactly the same as what's in this bracket. So that's common to both two terms. So we can keep that one outside of the bracket, like so. One of them, 2x plus 1, that was common to both of them. So I factor that out. We have another bracket and put the remaining terms into this bracket. So we have x plus 4, and we have equal to 0. At this point, we pick one of the brackets, 2x plus 1, and we set it to be equal to 0. The reason we're doing this is when you have, like a lesser side, a times b equal to 0. That means either a equal to 0 or b equal to 0, or both of them are 0. So we pick this, make it equal to 0, and solve for x. We subtract 1 from here and subtract 1 from here. We end up with 2x is equal to minus 1. Divide both sides by 2. And we end up with x equals minus 1/2. So this is one solution. The second solution, we pick this bracket here. So we're going to go on that side and have x plus 4 equals to 0. Solve for x, and then x equals, in this case, minus 4. So our two solutions will be x equals minus 4, and the second solution will be x equals minus 1/2. These are the two solutions for these quadratic equations, and that's the answers required. Thank you very much for watching this video. We'll see you in the next video, where we look at how we use this to draw the quadratic graph when we have a quadratic graph to draw. Thank you.